Hello everyone, this is EB the Original Master here with an aftermath video from tonight's video titled Why Do I Do the Stuff I Do? Which was a video response to my current situation with editing Escape from Bowser Island, my current Mario project. So, today I was currently working on Escape from Bowser Island, fixing some errors that I've noticed, such as voice clips being grayed out because of a mishap of me moving files around because of Movie Maker's slowness lately while editing this movie. So when I was probably editing this movie while working on Dragon Island, I must have moved some folders around that caused the voice clips that I've used to grayed out. So I've taken the opportunity to stop editing or stop doing new scenes for Dragon Island to fix on the older errors. So I've went back to add some of those voice clips again under that project name. And so later this afternoon, Movie Maker had decided to crash on me. So what I did was I saved the project under a different name titled Super Mario Escape from Bowser Island 2020. And that's the file name that I've used all throughout today until I reached up to Snow Island. So when I got to Snow Island, that's when I realized that all of the audio samples from there was all jumbled up. And I've went to scroll down, I've noticed it was the same process as the intermission scene from Bowser Island and up to Dragon Island. So I've had two options. I was either going to drag all the audio clips back to their correct spots, or I was going to go back to my original file and redo the whole process again from fresh. I've decided to go back to the original file to add all of the voice clips from fresh. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow, which I did today. But because of the new file project being screwed up from Dragon Island all the way up to Snow Island, I have decided that I am not going to sit there and drag those audio clips again. I am just going to have to go back to the original project file, re-add those Desert Island clips, voice clips again, all the way up to Ghostly Island. I'm going to have to do all that again, but I don't care. It's because that as long as Snow Island and Dragon Island and the Bowser intermission scene has not been affected since my last saving of the project file, I am good to go, because there's no way I'm going to sit here and drag all those files back to their correct locations, because that's going to take way too long and that's not really needed. So I'm going to take myself a lot more caution this time to make sure that when I'm adding these new clips, I make sure that the music file is in its right spot without screwing everything up. Because let me tell you one thing that Movie Maker tends to do if you're editing. Here's a little editing tip with Movie Maker. There's often times that if your file is grayed out, you do not want to click on the find button, because if you click on the find button, whatever audio clip that you have that is lined up to that picture that you've wanted it to line up to, it will end up jolting itself or moving itself around to where it is no longer in its correct location. What you want to do is you want to click on remove and just simply go back and re-find that voice clip instead of clicking on find if it's grayed out. Never ever click on the word find if you ever find out your audio clip is grayed out. You want to remove the audio clip first, then you want to go back and re-find it again. That is your best option if you're editing using Windows Movie Maker, because that's how it works. So tomorrow I am going to go back and redo everything I did today by adding those Mario voice clips again to Snow Island. Well, not Snow Island. Well, Desert Island, Ghostly Island, and Snow Island, all the way up to whatever island I left off on. So some of the audio clips are missing. Some of them are still there, but majority of them are missing. So I'm going to have to go back and start all over again from fresh, while still having the remaining audio files from Snow Island and Dragon Island still in their correct spots, because when I went back to the original file, I've noticed that my progress up until Dragon Island, everything looked it's fine. Everything was in its correct spot, and I wanted to keep it that way while I'm editing tomorrow if I'm starting all over again from fresh. So I'm going to be a lot more caution this time and make sure I won't let this happen again. And another thing, you guys, is I have decided for myself, if there's an audio clip that I see that is only one, I'm gonna rephrase this again. So while I'm editing tomorrow, and if I see a character voice clip only appearing once, so it's only one voice clip, I will try to either add another voice clip to go along with it to make up the length of the caption, or I'm just going to leave the audio clip alone, because at this point I'm not going to mess around and drag audio clips and captions to the start of the image of the screenshot, because I'm not going to do that, because I don't want to have an effect to where it screws up my editing process. So if you noticed the caption appearing, I'm not going to say that because I'm probably going to confuse people, and I just don't want to confuse you guys. So all I'm saying is that tomorrow I am going to start all over again from fresh under my original project name, Escape from Bowser Island 2019, because today when I was editing this afternoon at around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that's when I renamed the I renamed the project to Escape from Bowser Island 2020. That's the project file I am no longer using. That's the one that I was currently working on up till this evening, and I am not going to use that project file anymore, because that's where the rest of the movie project is under chaos. So I am not touching that project file anymore. I'm going to start over again from fresh, and I'll keep you guys updated of when I'll continue working on Dragon Island. But yeah, that's how life is. That's how it's going to work out. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm sorry if I may have confused people, but that's just how I speak, and I try my hardest to make sense while I'm speaking so I can tell you guys how I'm doing this process. But yeah, I am very grateful that the remaining scenes in the original file has not been affected, and I want to keep it that way. So I'm going to go back, find those voice clips again, and if I see an audio clip of a character only appearing once, I will either try to add a new voice clip to go along with it, or I'll just leave it as it is, so you guys can just read the subtitles. As long as the voice clip plays, you'll be fine. So that's it. Have a great day, guys.